Hey, what's happening, folks? TextBoy91 here, and I'm bringing you part two of the new award winner elites that are in packs right now. The first five I did should already be posted. The second five I'm going to do in this video include Derrick Thomas, Justin Smith, Albert Haynesworth, Hines Ward, and of course, Josh Reed. So I'm going to go ahead and look into the card and let you know whether or not you should buy these. I'm going to keep doing this every single time they drop new cards because it seems like they're dropping so much every single week. You guys don't know who you should buy and what cards you shouldn't buy, and I'm here to give you guys an honest opinion on how I feel about the card and let you guys know my feelings on the whole matter. But here's Hines Ward right now. Card is at 120K, which is the cheapest one right now. 95 overall wide receiver, former Pittsburgh Steeler, former Georgia Bulldog. Compared to Michael Crabtree, who is the receiver right now in the NFL, and there really isn't anything that stands out about Hines Ward compared to Michael Crabtree. Michael Crabtree probably goes for like 5,000 coins, and Hines Ward probably goes for, well, definitely goes for 120. Is he worth it? Eh, these stats beg to differ. These stats do not reflect on a great buy. If you guys buy this card, you just have to be a great Hines Ward fan or a Steelers fan, and you just happen to want to have that card right now. It will get cheaper eventually, but I'm not sure if this card is going to be in packs indefinitely because they do not have the award picture or it's not an award winner and it doesn't have the ESPN Ultimate Team card logo. So I don't know if this card is going to be in packs indefinitely, but 120K is a high ticket for a card that doesn't have that great of stats other than the catching and traffic and catching in general. Like this card pretty much is not going to be pretty much used, and I don't think you guys should buy this card for 120K. There's a lot of good receivers out there. You can go get Calvin Johnson right now for 30, so I recommend you go pick him up instead of picking up a Hines Ward. So we're going to get into the next card. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stick with the wide receiver theme and look at Josh Reed, wide receiver out of LSU. Name sounds so familiar, but I have no idea who he is at all. Josh Reed. I'm trying to think I feel like a Josh Reed played for the Redskins back in the day, but then again, I could be wrong because I'm always guessing. I never right. But the card goes for 250K, so it must have some good stats, right? It has to have good stats for being that price ticket. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Other than the catching, which is really, really high to 95, and some speed and some nice agility, this card doesn't stick out compared to Randy Moss, who's commanding the same price tag. You can compare the card to Michael Crabtree. The catching is better by 3, speed is the same, agility is a lot better by 6, and other than that, I don't really think this card warrants you to pay this much for it right now. Card very well could get cheaper, but I don't think anybody in their right mind, even if you're a Josh Reed fan or LSU fan, should be paying this much coin for a card. Currently, you can go get Calvin Johnson, as I said in the last review, or you can go get just wait till Randy Moss gets down like 300K because he's been around that price before, and that's a better pickup than Josh Reed because he's a bigger receiver. He's also faster, and he also has probably I think better catching. So no knocks against Josh Reed, but 250K is just too damn high. So let's go ahead and look into the next card real quick. All right, so the next card we're looking at right now is the Albert Haynesworth card. 94 defensive tackle out of Tennessee. 250,000 coins. Why is everybody pricing these cards so unrealistically? This card is not worth 250,000 coins. As I look at the back of the card, comparing it to Warren Sapp, who's going for 20. Why would you buy Albert Haynesworth over Warren Sapp? He's a little bit faster, but 2 plus is not that big of a difference. Had the same tackle, same power move. I'm going to go ahead and say the same finesse move. Block shedding his ass, +4. I'm not sure what the big difference there is, but he has Warren Sapp has 10 awareness, which is a big difference. So you're going to be paying a lot of coin for a faster Warren Sapp. Would I recommend you do that? No, of course not. I feel like I'm saying no to every single one of these cards, but eh, these cards they're releasing are pretty useless. Like I don't understand. Like I feel like everybody's buying packs to pull these cards, but they're not giving us anything good because this card going for 250,000 coins when the card probably should go on for like right around 50. I recommend you go pick up Glenn Dorsey, Warren Sapp, even Richard Seymour. I believe he's a lot faster than Albert Haynesworth. I think he's like an 80 speed. And that would be a nice pickup at even the tackle position. So 250K. Do not buy this card. If you're gonna get this card, I would wait to get down at right around 100. It's gonna get cheap as bleep. Even the tackles in this game pretty much are a dying position, considering that if you run a 3-man front, they get blocked by 3 people anyway. So you might as well go ahead and change it up and get somebody else there. It's not going to be that price. So go ahead and look at the next card. All right, as you guys can see, the next card we're looking at right now is Justin Smith. Riding out of University of Missouri. Some pretty nice stats on the back, if I say so myself. The card looks pretty much identical to Julius Peppers. You guys will see that in a second. Only knock against this card is that the finesse move is pretty high. Right now, it's going for between 95, or actually just 100K. Only one of the auction block currently. I seen a couple up last night, and this card is it's some pretty nice stats. And if this card gets down to around 30 or 40K, I say pick it up because I know Julius Peppers is going for the same price, and they pretty much have the same stats. The only glaring difference is that Peppers has a better finesse move by a long shot, and Justin Smith has better awareness. So I would pick this card up when it gets down to 30K, 40K, but right now at 100K, not worth it at all. Unless you might also go ahead and just buy Julius Peppers for a little cheaper. You can buy two of them and run duplicate Julius Peppers instead of buying one Justin Smith. So that's just my take on it. He has some pretty good stats though. Can't really be too sad about it. Let's go ahead and look at the next card. All right. Well, since there's no Derrick Thomas on the auction block currently, all I'm gonna do is just put a picture of the card up, compare it to another card that I got off Twitter from my buddy, and let you guys decide whether or not you want the card. But for what it looks like, the card really isn't worth that. I don't think it's worth 500K is what somebody sold it for. So be cautious about what you buy and be practical in what you buy. Make sure it makes sense for your team. You can go ahead and buy some cornerbacks, which help you win a lot better than these defensive ends will. So yeah, I'm just going to put the picture up for you guys so you can see. But other than that, I'm signing out as Mother Bleeper. Hope you guys enjoy these reviews. Because I can't get a chance to play with all these cards to find out they're good. But usually the back of the card stats pretty much are going to tell if it's good or not. So that's my logic. And I'm out. Peace.